welcome to the round of 16 of this week's 1 vs 1 ESL This Is War Cup, played on the 13th of May. We have Charon's Rest right here to our very eyes, and we have on the bottom left hand side as the Elder So Mean, aka New. I think I'm gonna call him So Mean from now on, just to avoid any confusions. He brings along the improved Scream Doctrine, the improved Plasma Grenades, and the Avenger Holo Field. As the 2-point elite, he brings along the Striking Scorpions, Farseer Mecha, and the Wraith Lord. And on the other hand, we have spawned as an Orc on the top right hand side of Charon's Rest, JBJ, John Burkis Jr. He brings along the Keep Truckin', the Healing Scrap, and the Gorgonauts command Get to the Walk. Get to the Walk. And as his elites, he brings along the Storm Boys, the Weird Boy, and the Mega Knobs. I hope for a good matchup. Let's get right into it. We have pretty much a very aggressive start here from JBJ. Right off the bat, 3 Slugger Boys are getting produced here out of his war camp right now. On the other hand, we have only 2 Dire Avenger squads for So Mean. So we will see how this engagement will go. We have the standard Webway Gate, which is coming right up here. As he has the Wraith Lord equipped, he can pretty much port this Webway Gate at tier 1 wherever he has vision. And we have on JBJ's side the first 2 Slugger Boys that were coming out. Meanwhile, this Gretchen squad is working on a war tower right on over here to secure that point. It's a little far back to actually fire down here, I think, but that is maybe some secret trick or something that this could work. I don't know. The Ducker Hut is coming up. Pretty much every Orc I've seen so far skip the Boys Hut. Right on there. Improved Plasma Grenade goes away without doing any damage. We have the Slugger Boys coming in, driving away the Dire Avengers now with the Webway Gate and a 3rd Dire Avenger squad here out for capping this elite point. Map control so far is on the hands of So Mean, on the hand of the Elder. We have a Warrior Portal getting warped in right around here. That could mean Banshee support or Dark Reaper support. I don't know for sure yet. We have 2 of the squads, of the Slugger Boy squads right here as the war goes on. The second one is buffing away here in the stealth, and that could be devastating for our Elder as the first squad of Orcs moves in, ties almost all of them up into melee. All of them are suppressed. Plasma Grenade goes down, pumps away the shield as the war buff goes off, but it's not hitting anyone right there. Another Plasma Grenade, this time it hits fully, throws away 1 squad, and into the stealth the Dire Avenger squad goes, but this is a clear win for the Orc. He was managing to drive away the Dire Avenger squad, which have now their Webway Portal right around here, is covering really all of that. Little attempt here to snipe the Bone Singer maybe, but as far as I could see, nothing is happening. Now there is 1 squad of Orc Boys really in trouble, gets additional models reinforced by the Healing Scrap here, gets also reinforced here by the ability to reinforce on the tower of the war. Another war tower is coming up here, but the Dire Avenger squads don't want to let that happen. Gretchen gets away at the last slither of health while the Plasma Grenade hits the Slugger Boys. Unfortunately, they were the ones looting the scrap earlier, so they have a little bit more armor than the rest. Gretchen Mob down here to the last model, but in stealth is try to stealth away here, putting now the war tower onto the other side, is trying to establish a foothold somewhere here on the map from where he can engage this combat. We have on the side of the Elder now the Banshee squad again attacking the war tower right here, but the Slugger boys are trying to prevent that from happening. Storm boys now in the back, the Elder has to flee, but on his side now the Striking Scorpions are available, are ported in right there. He wants to go aggressive, he wants to really prevent the Orc from getting any foothold here. Right there, Plasma Grenade already hitting the Gretchen here. Leap onto the Storm Boys. We have the Banshees going onto town, onto two Slugger Boy squads, but it looks dire for those Banshees as the Storm Boys are moving in, getting the Dire Avengers here to retreat. Stun now goes off onto the Striking Scorpion squad. Meanwhile, they get pounded here by the war tower, as well as the three Slugger squads are hitting away. Suicide Bomber comes in. That is almost all the Striking Scorpion squads down. There's one model remaining, has to flee right now, but jumps in again, gets hit by another Suicide Bomber squad, and that is it for the Striking Scorpions right now, ladies and gentlemen. But also the Slugger boys are pretty low right there, getting to retreat. One squad is gonna heal up here with the healing scrap, another squad is gonna heal up here, and the rest gets reinforced by the simple ability to reinforce. He has positioned a couple of Gretchens right here to have vision on what the Elder is doing right there. There is another Banshee squad coming on up. Meanwhile, this should get reinforced. He is making himself ready for the next engagement, but without the Striking Scorpions and without anything so far, anything meaningful, anything that packs a real punch, that looks dire. Now Slugger boys have moved a little bit too much forward, has to retreat them for now. Warrior Portal at half health. Another building is gonna get teleported to here. I wonder if that is... Oh, that's the Warrior Portal, he ported that back. Alright, didn't see that one coming. And we have still the Webway Gate here. Those guys have a lot of armor. Now the Dire Avengers charging on to this single squad of Slugger boys. The other Banshees are, sorry for that, are messing with the truck here. Don't have too much of a chance. In comes the Suicide Bomber, messing up the entire squad of Banshees, and even the second squad of Banshees gets decimated here by the last firing shots of the tractor. And now we see what will be next. First of all, reinforcement for the two Dire Avenger squads, but time is running out here for So Mean as JBJ is putting on the war, path. He is going with his two tractors now to try and capture this point, try to finally establish his foothold right there. War buff goes off, and now the tractors are moving. They are gonna try and capture this one here, and there's pretty much nothing that So Mean can do here aside from just watching it happen, because there is the Suicide Bomber decimating the Warrior Portal right there. There's also one which just was flying directly into the shield chain. That must have been a bug somehow. Well, capture goes to JBJ at this point. Striking Scorpions again available for So Mean. Let us see what we can do, what he can do with it. We now have 3 Slugger Boys upgraded with scrap. We have another Slugger Boy squad and 2 trucks going. We have now spawned the Striking Scorpions again, along with 2 Dire Avenger squads, 2 more Dire Avenger squads on the way, while the Orc JBJ is hammering away on this energy. generator right here is now getting onto the Bone Singer here at the listening post. War goes up for the Slugger boys, and now the listening post is pretty much done for, but So Mean is coming to the rescue. Now the Dire Avenger squad's under fire. He has to take this engagement very cautiously, very carefully, because he doesn't know where the rest of the army of JBJ is. He has to scout that out, but the listening shrine will go down for now, as it seems the first or the next suicide bomber goes into the shield gen. Now the shield generator capped by one Dire Avenger squad, so the shield is active. Now everything that is range damage gets first of all onto the shield until the shield has no more HP. Then only then it goes directly onto the energy generator, onto the shield generator that is in com. The Slugger boys onto the Dire Avenger squads, getting the taunt off, which they get from the ejection seat. There is a suicide bomber coming onto this Dire Avenger squad, costing them at least one model. One suicide bomber misses. Farsia Mecha now available for So Mean, for the Elder. We have another mob of sluggers coming on the ejection seat, coming in hot. Another one. He is doing that very well. Same thing we saw from Simon K earlier this evening. But the Storm Boys are pretty much down to two models right now. What can they do? Are they going to the retreat? One model left here on the Dire Avenger squads. Two models left here on the Striking Scorpions. Jump out of the Storm Boys for now, but the last chance is triggered here by the Striking Scorpions. Last chance, of course, because Maka is on the field, and Striking Scorpions are getting away right now with a slither of health from the last chance, and Maka reclaims the field here for the Elder, drives away the Orc, who could, if I'm not mistaken, save his Storm Boys as well. They are back up for healing here. He has meanwhile produced two more Slugger squads, as well as summoned the Weird Boy here to help him in the next couple of engagements, and we should be able to see the engagements soon enough. Two more Slugger boys are going for the cap on this point, but there is a listening post in the way. Here on this side from So Mean we have the back cap on the resource point right here. Didn't finish, goes right on there to his listening point to defend. He doesn't want to lose his foothold on the map, his forward foothold that is. Has no webway gate anywhere to support his army, so that means only basic speed for his Dire Avengers, and the elite Striking Scorpions are coming there to help. Meanwhile, war is going up for the Orc. There is an engagement, a massive engagement coming on right on there. Meanwhile, the Dire Avengers are targeting that war tower. 3 squads, that is right there on the field. Striking Scorpions are to the back. They are not directly engaged into the fight, are going forward right now as the Slugger boys are moving into the back line, stunning one of the Dire Avenger squads, 2 of the Dire Avenger squads. Have them immobilized right now by the Weird Boy, and is tying up all the Dire Avenger squads pretty much here in melee, as one squad is gonna get taken down by the Orcs. Another squad will fall victim to the Orcs as the Striking Scorpions are jumping onto the Weird Boy, but don't wanna fight him right there one-on-one, as he goes with the with the Here We Go channel and does massive damage. Meanwhile, Maka has tried to pull off her phase ability right there, has tried to temporal weave everything, but right now she really is in dire pain as she gets stunned and most likely taken out by the Weird Boy, but not before she can trigger her last chance rather, and is now going away, is going to flee from the fight. One more Fist of Gorg, not Fist of Gorg, it's Scrap Blast, sorry for that, is going up. but there was the Psychoblast going off there, which costed pretty much in terms of army value here for JBJ right there. I kind of missed that. So might be that, yeah, that all of his Slugger Boys which were scrapped beforehand were going down there, but he has reinforcements right there, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a death threat coming on up for JBJ. Look at that beauty right on there. Wow. Also pretty good army paint, I might add. So Mean is now a little bit desperate, coming with a Falcon right now. 2 Dire Avenger squads, Marker on the field. Striking Scorpion still on cooldown. Another Dire Avenger squad coming a little bit late to the party as the first Suicide Bomber getting in, along with the Fist of Gorg that is now coming in, decimating already 2 Dire Avenger squad. Marker got taunted right there, can do pretty much nothing. As the death threat was pounding away, there is a GG from So Mean. First match goes on to JBJ for now, and I see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.